There's something magical about friendships that start with a laugh, and the bond between BTS's Kim Taehyung, affectionately known as V, and actor Park Hyung sik is a perfect example. As core members of the Wuga Squad, a tight-knit crew that includes Park Seo-joon, Choi Woo-shik and Peak Boy, their friendship has charmed fans through heartfelt moments in the Soup, friendcation and playful banter on social media. But one story shines brighter than the rest. The moment these two first met on the set of Hwarang, the Poet Warrior Youth. Hyung sik's retelling of Taehyung's quirky, laugh-out-loud reaction during their introduction is a delightful glimpse into a friendship that's as genuine as it is entertaining. Imagine the scene. A sprawling set buzzing with the chaos of a historical drama. Hwarang, a 2016 KBS 2 series, was a vibrant tapestry of sword fights, palace intrigue, and youthful camaraderie, brought to life by a stellar cast. Park Hyung sik, already a household name from dramas like The Heirs and High Society, was a seasoned presence. Enter Kim Taehyung, a global idol making his acting debut as the lovable Hansung. Their first meeting wasn't marked by formalities or starstruck awe but by a moment so hilariously authentic that Hyung sik still can't tell the story without doubling over in laughter. A fan meeting in Manila, dubbed Secret Time, Hyung sik shared the anecdote with a grin that lit up the room. When I first met Taehyung, he was so nervous he could barely stand still, Hyung sik said, his voice bubbling with amusement. He walked up to me, eyes wide like a deer, and blurted out something so random and funny that I lost it. It was like he was trying to play it cool, but he ended up being the most endearing guy on set. Hyung sik kept Taehyung's exact words a secret, perhaps a private joke between friends, but the crowd's laughter echoed his, picturing Taehyung's signature mix of charm and unpredictability. What makes this moment so unforgettable? It's Taehyung's unfiltered, almost cinematic ability to turn nerves into comedy. Fans of BTS know him as the soulful voice behind songs like Singularity, and a magnetic performer who commands stages worldwide. Off-stage, though, Taehyung is a whirlwind of playful energy, often delivering deadpan humor that catches everyone off guard. A fan on Reddit r/BTS7 captured it perfectly. Taehyung will say the most absurd thing with a straight face, and you're already laughing before you realize what happened. That natural comedic flair was likely what threw Hyung sik for a loop, transforming a standard introduction into a memory they'd cherish for years. The Hwarang set was more than a backdrop. It was a melting pot of personalities that forged lasting bonds. Taehyung, the youngest of the main cast, was stepping into uncharted territory as an actor, surrounded by veterans like Hyung sik and Park Seo-joon. The pressure could have been stifling, but Taehyung's quirky humor became his superpower. Hyung sik, with his warm and approachable nature, was the perfect counterpart. Their instant chemistry, sparked by that hilarious first encounter, laid the groundwork for the Wuga Squad, a friendship group that would later welcome Choi Woo-shik and Peak Boy into its fold. Behind the scenes, Hwarang was a whirlwind of long hours, elaborate costumes, and intense fight scenes, but the cast found joy in their downtime. Hyung sik once shared in a V Live session that Taehyung had a knack for lightening the mood. He'd do these random things, like break into a silly dance in the middle of a serious scene rehearsal, or give someone a ridiculous nickname on the spot, Hyung sik recalled. It was impossible to stay stressed around him. That first meeting, with Taehyung's nervous yet comical introduction, was like a match-striking flint, igniting a friendship built on laughter and mutual respect. This story resonates because it's so deeply human. Picture Taehyung, a global star, stepping into the unfamiliar world of acting, meeting someone as accomplished as Hyung sik. Instead of hiding behind a polished facade, Taehyung let his true self shine, nerves, quirks, and all. It's a reminder that even idols have moments of vulnerability, and those moments often pave the way for real connection. Hyung sik's laughter when he retells the story isn't just about the humor. It's about the warmth of a memory that captures two people finding common ground in an instant. The Hwarang era was a crucible for the Wuga Squad's bond, one that's only deepened over time. In the Soup, friendcation, fans got a front-row seat to their dynamic, with Taehyung playfully teasing Hyung sik about his dramatic roles while Hyung sik jokingly groaned about Taehyung forcing him to listen to BTS tracks. At the Manila Fan Meet, Hyung sik leaned into the joke. "I'm not a big music guy, but Taehyung makes sure I know every lyric to his songs." The audience roared, charmed by the playful push and pull that defines their friendship. Lesser-known details about their bond reveal how it's shaped their professional lives. Hyung Sik, a former member of the K-pop group SK, has a deep love for music, which made connecting with Taehyung effortless. Insiders from the Warang set shared that Taehyung would often hum BTS melodies during breaks, and Hyung Sik would join in, turning quiet moments into impromptu jam sessions. These small interactions bridged their worlds of music and acting, creating a shared language that strengthened their friendship. One crew member recalled a moment when Taehyung, in full Hansung costume, tried to teach Hyung Sik a BTS choreography between takes, only for both to dissolve into laughter when Hyung Sik tripped over his hanbok. Fans have also noticed the subtle ways Hyung Sik and Taehyung support each other. When Taehyung released his single FRI and S, Hyung Sik joined Park Seo-joon and Choi Woo-shik in a reaction video that was equal parts hilarious and heartfelt. Hyung Sik's infectious laugh stole the show as he teased Taehyung's dramatic music video scenes while praising his artistry. A fan on X posted, "Hyung Sik's laugh in that video is everything. You can tell he's genuinely proud of Taehyung." These public moments of affection highlight a friendship that thrives on mutual admiration and playful ribbing. The Warang set wasn't just about forming friendships, it was a cultural moment. The drama, set in the Silla Kingdom, explored themes of loyalty and brotherhood, mirroring the real-life bonds formed among the cast. Taehyung's role as Hansung, a cheerful yet tragic character, showcased his emotional depth, while Hyung Sik's portrayal of Samukjong, a king hiding his identity, highlighted his versatility. Their shared scenes, though few, crackled with chemistry, a testament to the trust built off-screen. Fans on platforms like Soompi have noted that Taehyung's natural warmth brought a unique energy to Hansung, making his scenes with Hyung Sik some of the drama's most memorable. What's so relatable about Hyung Sik's story is its universality. Who hasn't met someone new and said something awkward, only to laugh about it later? For Hyung Sik and Taehyung, that moment was the spark of a friendship that's inspired fans worldwide. It's a reminder that the best connections often start with a shared laugh or a moment of unguarded honesty. Taehyung's quirky introduction wasn't just a funny anecdote, it was the beginning of a bond that's weathered the pressures of fame and remained unbreakable. The Wuga Squad story is one of enduring friendship, from late-night chats on the Warang set to heartfelt moments by a campfire in the soup. Hyung Sik and Taehyung's dynamic, rooted in that first hilarious encounter, is a testament to the power of authenticity. Whether they're teasing each other's projects or sharing quiet moments of support, their friendship feels like a warm hug to fans who cherish their bond. Another layer to their story is how they've navigated fame together. Both Hyung Sik and Taehyung have spoken about the pressures of being in the public eye, yet their friendship offers a safe space. In a rare interview snippet, Taehyung once shared that Hyung Sik's encouragement helped him feel more confident during Warang filming. Hyung Sik has this way of making you feel like you're doing great, even when you're doubting yourself, Taehyung said. That mutual support, born from their first meeting, has carried them through years of challenges and triumphs. The Warang era may feel like a distant memory, but its stories continue to captivate. Hyung Sik's retelling of Taehyung's funny reaction is more than a cute anecdote. It's a window into a friendship that's as real as it gets. From impromptu jam sessions to reaction videos that make fans smile, Hyung Sik and Taehyung have created memories that resonate far beyond the screen. What's your favorite Wuga Squad moment? Have you ever had a funny first meeting that turned into a lasting friendship? Drop your thoughts in the comments, or follow our channel for more heartwarming stories about your favorite stars.